Spinosaurids, one of the most popular groups of playables introduced into the Isle. Hell, look at the YouTube scene for the game. People love their Spinosaurids and watching content about them. And if I'm gonna be honest, I'm egotistical and a big number makes me very happy. So I'm jumping on the bandwagon and discussing the best Spinosaurid for the Isle of Evrima. He's a fan favorite from Legacy.
Yes.
The most obvious choice for the best Spinosaurid.
He's right.
A Spinosaurus from the early Cretaceous period.
That's me.
Please welcome the best Spinosaurid for the Isle of Evrima, Suchomimus. Suchomimus is an Isle classic at this point, with its design barely being changed from the Legacy branch of the game, and it's sadly not discussed as often as its other two relatives, with Baryonyx being the community's slightly overrated golden child and Spinosaurus.
I can't control myself, so what if you can see the darkest side of me? No one will ever change the set of who I have become.
Well, Spinosaurus is its own thing. This leaves us with Suchomimus, the one that no one talks about. And that's the most interesting to me personally, and ultimately I'm super excited for it to be released into the game, with its playstyle being similar to something of a grizzly bear or even a pelican.
He referenced the thumbnail in the video? This guy's a genius. I'm gonna subscribe to Regalius right now and like the video.
From looking at the Suchomimus concept art, it seems like it's going to be the most terrestrial out of all the Spinosaurids, with there being no pictures of it swimming unlike its other two relatives, with both Spinosaurus and Baryonyx having a heavy emphasis on their swimming capabilities in the concept art. This leads me to believe that it will have reduced swimming capabilities compared to other semi-aquatics, while still being more adequate at swimming than its terrestrial counterparts. The water should still be vital to its gameplay, with a large portion of its diet consisting of aquatic prey as fish and semi-aquatics like Bipyaosaurus, shown in the concept art again. And Suchomimus should mainly be sticking to these shallow areas where it can wade and swim for short distances to hunt prey or escape larger terrestrial threats, such as the apex predators and herbivores. With Suchomimus being more terrestrial than its counterparts, it should be more capable on land than its relatives, with it being decently successful with hunting prey on the land, most likely requiring an ambush, as Suchomimus does not look like it's going to be the fastest of creatures. And once it catches its prey on land or in the water, it could either wrangle them with its massive arms or swallow them whole with its throat pouch, similar to the one a pelican has, shown off extensively in its concept art. This pouch can carry a lot more than just its prey, with it also receiving the ability to carry water in its pouch for extended periods of time, and it's shown off delivering this water to its offspring. Suchomimus should also have the ability to carry its own children in its throat pouch early in their development, allowing them to travel across the map easier and escape danger when needed. This should hopefully encourage large amounts of parental care, as I personally see Suchomimus as a creature that takes extremely good care of its young, and staying with its children a lot longer than other creatures on the roster. But once its children are out of the scene, Suchomimus should be a solitary animal, with a group size of 2 adults, and if they encounter each other, the confrontation should be deadly, with them wrestling and using their weight to throw each other around. Ultimately, the fight should be similar to how grizzly bears would fight, and the only time that they should come together is to mate and raise offspring, where they could mate and make their nest specifically in a mud pit, which is something completely unique to Suchomimus, and nothing else on the roster has the ability to nest there. But once its children have been raised, they should go their separate ways and find new territories where they can live out their own life, hunting fish and other dinosaurs, specifically mid-tiers to sub-apexes. The smallest prey item I could see a Suchomimus consistently hunting is a Tenontosaurus, while the largest prey item I could see it consistently hunting is Parasaurolophus. It should be using its bulk and large arms to wrangle its prey and do heavy amounts of damage with its large claws, but if Suchomimus is encountered by other predators, it should be put on the defensive, with mid-tiers being a threat to Suchomimus but still manageable. Apex carnivores, such as Tyrannosaurus and Giganotosaurus, should send it running into the water, and if the water is unreachable, it should be put on the defensive in this confrontation, which it would most likely lose in, while compared to aquatic predators such as Deinosuchus and Spinosaurus, where it can just run onto land. The largest animals it should have a decent shot at beating are Acrocanthosaurus and Deinocheirus, with the latter most likely running into Suchomimus quite often. They should have somewhat of a rivalry between them, comparable to Allosaurus and Albertosaurus or T-Rex and Triceratops. The final creature interaction I want to discuss is Baryonyx and Suchomimus. I could see the relationship being explored in two ways. First, they are competitors that fight for food and don't get along with each other in the slightest, similar to how wolves and grizzly bears interact in the wild, where groups of baryonyx will often harass lone Suchomimus for kills or fishing spots. Or the relationship could be more positive, with them coexisting somewhat peacefully and potentially being one of the few creatures that could unlock a mutation that allows it to group with animals outside of its species. Ultimately, Suchomimus is one of the most versatile creatures in the Isle, with it being both effective on land and in the water while not being the best at either. I'm personally more excited for Suchomimus in the Isle than baryonyx. Hell, my old username used to be Mr. Suchomimus before I changed it to Regalis, and I believe Suchomimus is a perfect balance between aquatic and terrestrial gameplay. But what are y'all's thoughts on this video? Do you love it so much you're gonna hug your father for me, or hate it so much you're not gonna spend time with your dad on Father's Day? Leave your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below, and make sure to like and subscribe, as that helps me out with the algorithm immensely. And if you like this video, please consider joining my community Discord server. It's a great growing community and I love interacting with y'all. And as y'all can see, I also show off community art that is put in that Discord server at the end of each video. If you like this video, please consider checking out my channel membership, as that helps me out immensely with my formal entrance into the Path of Titans modding scene, which you can also keep updated on by joining the previously mentioned Discord server. And if you stayed this far into the video, thank y'all so much, and this little amount of support means the world to me. There is something I would like to talk about quickly, and that's my Prehistoric Kingdom poll video, where over 500 people voted on the most popular creature to be added to Prehistoric Kingdom. That video is taking a lot longer than expected, so I decided to make this one to make sure I have a decent upload schedule, and I hope y'all understand. But with this yap session being over, I have to leave now, so bye-bye y'all. Have a nice day.